Hey gang, Flesh and Blood's new set Dynasty is right around the corner, and the Emperor in his infinite wisdom has given me the opportunity to share an exciting new card with all of you. But first, let me slip into something a little more comfortable. Warriors of Wraith, this one's for us. The war between light and shadow rages across Wraith, and foremost among the defenders of Solana stands Bolton, leading a small party of knights in pursuit of the darkest of evils. Lost to him are the halcyon years where his beloved wife Irina stood by his side, her death at the hands of untold evil spurring Bolton on his quest to halt the spread of corruption and death that threatens to consume his shining city and his son. While Irina may no longer be by his side, Bolton knows that her spirit lives in him always. Spirit of Irina is a legendary Light Warrior action item card that instead of being put into Bolton's soul, can be put straight into play. While it is in play, Spirit of Irina says that the Bolton specialization Lumina Ascension can be played as though it were an instant. Bolton players rejoice. Legend Story Studios have printed a Light Warrior card for the first time since Monarch. Obviously, this card is super exciting for a bunch of reasons, but to give his thoughts on this incredible legendary Light Warrior item, I've brought in Master Bolton player, the man who always makes Lumina go boomina. It's the Card Guys' very own Josh Lau.
What's up, guys? It's Josh Lau here, and I'd like to thank Mitch, also known as UberShouts, for giving me this opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit about the new legendary card from Dynasty, Spirit of Irina. This is a legendary for Bolton, and I'm sure you guys have already seen the card, so let's just jump into some of my first thoughts on the card and some of the synergies that I see. The first major synergy I see with this card is that Via the Vanguard and Lumina Ascension now are buddy-buddy now. In the past, if you had both of these in your hand, you would often just have to charge the Lumina Ascension into your soul, because playing Lumina Ascension broke the combat chain, which means you lost the power buff on your combat chain from Via the Vanguard. So they used to have a little bit of anti-synergy, but now they play much nicer together. And Via the Vanguard into a Lumina Ascension turn is going to be one of the strongest things that you can do in the game. Also, if you hit this off of Helm of the Sharp Eye, Lumina Ascension used to be one of the few duds when you would flip cards with Helm of the Sharp Eye. Lumina Ascension now works very nicely with Helm of the Sharp Eye. The next thing that I'm seeing is that Lumina can now be used as an attack reaction, which is a very nice buff. When you swing Raiden, they often just don't block it. So you can flash in the Lumina at instant speed during the reaction step, get an extra damage in, get a card into your soul, basically give you your weapon to go again for free. And then you get to come in again that can really throw off their math. This also plays around things like Blizzard. You can flash, if they Blizzard you, you say, I don't care. I'm just going to flash in Lumina Ascension, get my action point back anyways. It doesn't matter that my attack loss go again. Another thing that I see is that Lumina can now be used with Glint, can be used as a pseudo Glint. Basically, you can give any of your attacks go again, basically, by just playing Lumina Ascension. In the past, you used to have to do things like take flight into Lumina, swing. That would be a very common play pattern. But in the past, you couldn't go things like Bolt of Courage into Lumina without using your Snapdragons or having a Beacon of Victory or a Courageous Steel Hand in your hand. But now that you can play Lumina Ascension, you basically can, at instant speed, you can give all your vanilla charge cards go again by using it as basically Glint the Quicksilver for all your attacks. Very nice synergy there. The final thing that I'm seeing just right off the bat is that this is going to allow you to combo significantly faster, because this acts as... So you're going to lose one soul because this is going to go to the battlefield instead of into your soul, but then you're going to gain indirectly 2 soul back by playing Lumina Ascension on the combo turn. So this allows you to combo 1 soul faster. The deck was already pretty quick, but there were times where you drew your combo, but you didn't have enough soul, so you couldn't go for it quite yet without taking a risk. This will really, if one of the first few cards that you charge, or you just play the Spirit of Irina out naturally, really quickly, you can combo quite quickly, and that's just a big buff there. Overall, I think this card is really nice. I'm anticipating that this will be a staple in all Bolton styles, whether you're playing the Switch, pure Raiden, or pure Saber combo. This goes excellently into all styles. Yeah, I also think the flavor text is excellent as well. It says, "Her spirit inside me, always." Very beautiful. Very, very on-theme card. I love it. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks again to Mitch for letting me talk to you guys a little bit about the new legendary card. All right, I'm out. See ya.
Well, there you have it. Now, I know that you Warrior players are just as excited as I am to finally get some love in Dynasty. And it seems like there's some serious bits of equipment inside the Emperor's Vault. I can't wait to get my hands on them come November 11th. Huge shout out to Josh Lau for joining me on this video. And of course, thank you to Legend Story Studios for letting me be a part of the release of this fantastic upcoming set. I'll see you guys out there.